Welcome to the 3-year update video. Where I'm standing right now is the new spawn point for the server. So if you're a new player or you die without a bed, this is where you'll spawn. Let me hit this button. Behind me is a wizard tower that has been built, and an accompanying home. I'll fly up to it in a second. Right here is a fast travel portal, so you can get to the nether roof if you died here and need to get somewhere quickly. This is still in progress. There's still a lot that needs done to make this fully fleshed out, but right here is the train station, because down here is our subway system. I'll show it off quickly. So you see the track going that way and that way. I'm not going to ride the subway by any means, but we do have that. So you can see here the spawn as a kind of a rendering of our flag in a circle. And then up here is the wizard towie. Let's see if I can get in here. I can. Alright. Which has a really nice view of the city. Just gorgeous. And you can see already, I mean, the differences from the last video to this video. Right there is the casino. The fall tower is completed. We got a couple, 4 more towers, maybe more than that even. And this interior hasn't been built here, but this is just a house to kind of finish up the mountaintop to make it look nice. So when you spawn in, if you want to go to Doink City, just go through the bottom of the dragon head, and then you'll come out here and be greeted by this view. Right here's a skull. I'm going to be moving that. Again, the fall tower has been completed. There's a tower I built just to practice gradient. It's not the greatest, but I like it. And right here we have the casino. This wasn't built last year, and now it is. So just do a brief tour here. We got this fountain. There was a fountain here before, I believe, but it's been replaced by that. Lots and lots and lots of end rods. Can't believe how many end rods they got for this project. So this is the interior of the casino. Still need some casino games built, but it looks really nice in here. Looks like we have a second floor as well. We'll go up here. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a regular here. He lost a lot of money, so he got turned into a spider. A little courtyard area. And then here, oh, I didn't know this was here. This is a bar, it looks like. Nice. And then in here is the pool. It's got its drain. It's really deep. There's no shallow end, you know. So, you know, kids will probably drown in here, but that's okay. It's a casino. Probably shouldn't have kids here anyway. Gonna go ahead and check out the hotel aspect of the casino. So if we go up, we'll check here real quick. Yeah, so we got a couple small rooms here. Looks like a few shulker boxes scattered around. Might need to tell Cole and Aaron so that they can pick them up at some point. Bunch of little smaller rooms for the broke bitches. Some more smaller rooms. Not gonna go in all of them. There's a lot of rooms. Okay, slightly bigger room here. With balcony view. Fucking Enderman. Alright, and then I believe this is the suite, or at least one of them, if it's not the only one, I don't remember. Yeah, this is the suite. I don't know how they got here. That doesn't even make sense, but okay. And how he has diamond armor. Yeah, I'll blame Putz for that. He probably died up here or something. Again, really nice view of the town. Up here. So we have a couple towers here. They're just aesthetic towers I built just to have more towers. I think they look really nice. We have the Iron Golem Tower has since been finished. Well, you'll see in a second. One of the faces is a little derpy, but I'm going to fly past this tower real quick just to give you a view of it from other angles. So there's that. Again, the Iron Golem Tower. There's an Iron Golem there. And a little dirt face there. On the top we have a big old poppy leaf. And then the Fall Tower has been completed. Last time it was kind of just this pillar really. But you can fall all the way from the top to the bottom, take a little bit of damage. I think there's still some work to be done here. I think I want to make a second water elevator to get you to the main floor. This is your safety trampoline. And then this is an auto trainer I built for agility rather than jumping off the top of the tower. I probably could put this on the main floor, but I wasn't. I was kind of experimenting when I built it, so maybe I'll move this. We'll see. Anyway. So the way this works is this pressure plate signals this double piston extender to boop you. Boop you straight into the water stream. And then these dispensers here spit out health potions, splash health potions. You'd want to fill it up with that if you want to walk away while doing this, because the way to train agility is to take damage. So the health potions allow you to stay healed. If you can sit here while you're doing it, you can just hold down right click or rubber band right click with some food in your hand, and then you can eat anytime that you're hungry so that you don't die. But essentially, you just wait for the water stream to push you, and you'll see, boop, up top you can see my agility went up a little bit. So each point of fall damage that you take gets you more agility experience. So having the feather falling off actually gets me more because I take more damage from falling. There's also a bet here because you're probably going to die if you do this and fuck up. But yeah, so agility's been improved as far as the mechanics for farming its XP. Again, like I said in the last video, we do have this skill system which has a stat for basically everything. Since last year I have maxed out fighting and fishing. Max level is 97 for everything. Let's go and do it one more time so you can see right here. Hook entities with 550% more speed is the last level for fishing. And boom, and that's 25. And the last level for fighting is just strength. Strength regeneration, more fighting XP. And so Lightning Blade maxes out at Lightning Blade 8, which increases attack speed by 65%. I do not have enough mana to activate it, but I will eventually because I have an idea for how to train that up. So this Gradient Tower is just another one I built purely just to have a tower, kind of just aesthetics and to practice gradient work. I might do a little something on the inside and maybe add some windows so it looks a little bit more complete. It kind of feels incomplete, I think. Right here is a super smelter. It is also in progress. I have ADHD and I jump between projects as the mood strikes me, so I have a lot of like half-finished things, but they will all be finished eventually, as the iron golem tower was, you know. So this is the super smelter. It has a kelp farm inside of it. Once the autocrafter is introduced, I'm going to make it autocraft kelp blocks, but right now I manually do it. This is to signify like a chimney, right? Big old chimney. And then I'm gonna fly in here, hopefully. So right here, these are clearly it's full, and I need to, you know, do the work to empty it. But I have a bunch of dried kelp here, which will eventually be turned into blocks. And like I said, once I have the autocrafter, then I can have it constantly cycling its own blocks through itself, and it'll never get full like that. So these, actually, we'll start here. So this is the bottom floor, or the entrance where you would come in. Again, partially unfinished. I need to make the door not look generic. And so right here we have the deposit. So you can just throw your ores or cobblestone or whatever you want into here, and it will go up a dropper vader there, or you can put it in here and it'll spit it out into the lava as well. It's to signify you kind of smelting it, you know. Up here, oh, one of them burnt. Oh well. So up here we have just a cobblestone generator. So that way you can do that and build up cobble and smelt it to smooth stone or regular stone, depending. And right here is our quenching tank. I may redesign it a little bit, but once the material gets through the smelter, it will fall down this tube and into here, where your output is. Enderman suck. Okay. So that's the smelter. Also, I have put blocks on the top of it to spell it out on the map. This is what our city looks like on the map right now. It is large. Let's go ahead and this is a tower in progress. I believe Bert is building it. Excited to see what that turns into. Right here is something we'll explore probably last. I think we'll save the movie for last. This is the cinema, but this is the outside of it at least. The honey farm has since gained a roof and some designs which look really nice. We have added an additional bamboo farm since the bamboo update allows for making bamboo into wood, which is nice. Little twin tower setup kind of dealio. The twin towers look pretty good from here too, by the way. Some filler buildings. He's on a Japanese business trip. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's still in progress. And then in here we have the flour factory, where you can dupe the flowers basically with bone meal and all that. Again, we have the you know what that is. The words escape me. Doesn't matter. Go ahead and hit up this real quick. So Pitts has been busy since the last time we had a video. This is his house, of course. But down here is his dungeon. He's got a bunch of doggies. He's working on filling out all of the things that can go in here. What's over here? So yeah, it looks like he's got some more work going on over here. That's a polar bear. How do I go up stairs? He's got a lot of dogs. So these are all prison cells. Looks like you got a bed and a chamber pot. Or toilet, whatever you want to call it. I think it's more of the same. So many dogs. Skeleton horse. Oh, stairs. Oh, I just fell down a hole. But the fast travel portal has been finished. Previously, I had it set up to go to the regular nether. This now goes to the nether roof because it's more commonly used than going to the nether due to, you know, how nice fast travel is. As if you want a entrance to the regular nether, there's one over by spawn and in Jack's house, but that's locked up. We're not supposed to use that one anymore. So right here, that will take you to the nether so that you can get warped wood or whatever. Right here is the moss machine Bert built. I think the copper just finished aging too, so this is convenient. So up is off, down is on, and boom, it's making moss. So that's nice. We didn't have a moss farm before that, so appreciate Bert for building that. Villager storehouse. This is new as well. Little wheat farm there. Wheat. Couple more homes being built in front of Bert's. Matching, but different woods and inverted flippy doodads. And Miller's house, if you remember from the last video, was modern rectangles, white, completely quartz. This is his redesigned house, his remodeled house. Looks like he connected it up to the street here as well. So we'll go ahead and explore this. I haven't actually been inside. Okay, so yeah, he's got smelters. He's using item frames to make small things. He's got a fridge. Some storage. Oh, bath. Nice. Pissed in your bathtub. Okay, it's empty. Oh, this is a pretty good view, actually. You see downtown, and you can see South Doink. He's got a good position here, actually. Let's see what's over here. Well, I kind of expected that to go outside. Okay. That's his updated house. He's still got the pyramid of everything, but now he's got a moon above it. And we'll go ahead and show off the blimp. Oh, nice. Last time the Emerald Tower was half moved. I added the last floors to it. This was also slightly different. The interior has been redesigned. There is now a sports stadium, which we will be going to shortly. This is a really nice overlook. I kind of like this. since the update to give us the option to put books in bookshelves, the library has been redesigned to house enchanted books. It still needs filled out a little bit. It's just takes a lot of work to get everything. But you can see it's got most of the books here. Got a good amount of a lot of them. Mending has been picked clean. This was actually full. But yeah, it's the most popular book, so maybe I should build a special thing for that or something. Pretty proud of the renovation. Before, this place was kind of lame and not very good. It had an enchantment table and stuff, but it was relatively bland. In here is still mostly empty. There's like a kelp farm, a small one, but the one at the smelter tower is much better. I guess I can show off the other thing here. This I've been using kind of just to make little small farms and then tear them down when I'm done with them. This is an incomplete one that needs torn down anyway. This is one you can use if you had, if I had bone meal on me, you can plant something here and it will grow, and you can harvest it. So you can harvest like a bunch of wheat really quickly that way. Yeah, I'm not showing that. It's pointless. Item sorter is relatively the same. I added a kelp farm to it and some lava, just so we have buckets of lava and stuff. This was here last time. So now I tore down the old R&D building and have built a redstone museum. Again, it's incomplete a little bit. It's mostly good. I'm pretty happy when I get a facade done, and then I just kind of move on and come back to things later. This is one of the things I'm coming back to. It's mostly complete as far as the displays are concerned. So it's got each redstone item and a book in front of it that is going to describe how and what they do. But I haven't put the effort in to do that part yet because it's a lot of work. There should be something here, but I don't know what. We'll figure that out. So yeah, this is just it's supposed to explain every redstone element. And then down here is probably my favorite part of the building. This was actually an afterthought. So I dug the hole out down here, and it needs to be expanded because it's actually getting pretty full. But these are blueprints of pretty much all of the simple machines that I use. So we have a dropper vader, we have an auto spitter, item sorter, we have etho clock. I think this is this is a setup to where the piston and the observer don't infinitely trigger each other. This is a double piston extender. It's the most simplified version of it. I don't know what these are because I didn't build them and Jerry didn't label them. This is an auto potion crafter. This is a 3x3 door. And over here is a flying machine that is kind of separated. I need to set it up so it bounces back and forth and just keeps going or something. This I think is something Jerry was working on but didn't finish. I'm not sure. And then side door. Ow. Ow. Up top, I got creeper exploded, so the stairs are low. Is the new R&D area where it's completely blast proof. There's also dirt here, so that way if you find yourself building a machine and realize, oh shucks, I need to go down a block, you can do that. I think I have 3 levels of dirt here before it's obsidian again, so it should so you should be able to figure it out, by that time. And if you need a TNT in here, you can. That's the reason for the obsidian. It's just, I ask that you replace the dirt whenever you're done doing that. So right here is something that I'll show in a second. Basically, it is a development piece that I worked on with Ballin. It's deconstructed. So it's not actually running right now. We stayed up till like 3 a.m. working on that one night during a school night too. This is something I was working on to farming. These dispensers spit out bone meal, and then that makes these grow, and then I just basically can do like an F3T thing and have that go. It just burns through bone meal. So I think if I do this eventually, maybe I need to have like a moss farm above it or something that's really effective with bone meal, because it just burns through bone meal like crazy. But it is a concept I'm working on, because I'm trying to grind out all the levels for all of the things. But there's some really hard ones, like forging is kind of difficult. Enchanting's gonna just really suck, and healing's surprisingly hard because you just can't get a lot of experience from any one potion, and you have to ingest them individually. So, alright. I also, with healing, you can't use splash potions through a dispenser to get it, which would have been like the ideal situation. You have to like manually use it. So over here's the sports complex. I'm gonna start down here because I'm kind of proud of this. I built a homeless like spot, and I think that's kind of cool. And then so here we have the shot put area. So, ow, fucker. Okay, I'm gonna throw the spider eye. Oh. Spin, spin, spin. Fuck, I suck. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not very good at shot put, but that's okay. We have high jump, we have long jump, and I actually had to make this significantly longer than I planned to, because I found out if I do triple jump, instead of like long jump, which long jump would just be like, right? If I do triple jump with wings on, because triple jump is another thing that actually exists, you know, I can get a good amount of distance, and I just broke my record. Anyway, I'm not making it any longer. Go fuck yourself. These are the pole vault sticks for the high jump bar, and this stick's still growing. And then we have the track here. Start and finish line. Okay, we have soccer here, which I think I might have an idea of how we could play soccer. I think armor stands might be the trick for soccer and tennis, but we'll explore that in a second. And I don't know if you can read that from here, but I did the thing that they do in stands sometime, where it actually says doink. So that's pretty cool. We have some seating for our concessions, which we have over here. Hey, what's up, Climb? So Climb is our he was supposed to be a regular villager, but he's now not that. But we have a fire going here, and we have a sink and a fridge. We got ketchup and mustard, the POS system, and this is, of course, a tap for the beer. And I think that's pretty cool. Up here are the rich people suites that none of us will ever be able to get to use because we're not rich. But You can sit here and watch the game. They got their own fridge because they're rich. And here is the commentator's booth. These are microphones, which is also pretty cool. And then down here is there's nothing there. It's just like a supply closet kind of feel. We have a spa for relaxing after. Make sure you close the doors. Don't let the smoke out. For relaxing after a long day of sprinting, or as you're about to see, endurance training. So, like I said, Ball and I stayed up till 3 a.m. because he asked me how we could train endurance, and then I just started thinking, dude, Endermen are the worst. So you'll see. Oh, come on. XP sources. You have sprinting, walking, and swimming. My original concept was to include like a water vader, but it just got too convoluted. So basically what this does is it trains, I'm assuming walking, maybe it's sprinting, but either way, you do this for long enough and you'll see experience pop up. Now the weird thing about endurance is it doesn't pop up every time you get experience. It like culminates over time. So the more distance you travel over that time, the more experience you'll get. I don't know the exact timing. I could have figured it out. Didn't bother. But I have different setups for everybody to be able to AFK train if they want. You know, so there's 4 setups. If more than 4 people are on training this, I'll be mind blown. But the bigger ones are more stable. They're less likely to mess up. The smaller ones can get you caught sometimes just because of weird timings and server issues and stuff like that. But all of them aren't 100% AFK proof. This has honey here, so that way you can not take fall damage if you're a pussy. And also, this is fishing rod here, specifically for if like I see somebody stuck here, I can fish them out, and then I can boop them into the block, and then get them going again if you want to be a good Samaritan. But yeah, that's how I've been training endurance. Because again, I like to find solutions. This is obviously where runners go to put in further numbers or other check-in stuffs. If you've ever been to a track meet, you know what I'm talking about. Over here is the tennis court. The gate's open. Thank goodness. I thought it was going to be locked today. Which I think I did a pretty decent job at this. And then this is obviously the judge's spot. Chair. Yeah, that's what it's called. And then we have a pool. An Olympic swimming pool with the high dive and all that. See if I can set a record or anything. Nice. That was impressive. Okay, so there's that. Oop. Oh. Well, I'll cut that, I guess. Okay. So here is the mud and clay farm that I developed. I'm sure there's tutorials out there for something that works better. This was my own brainchild, which I like to do on the server. I removed the redstone dust because I was working in the area, and this works based off block placement. So skulk sensors set to here when a block is placed, and then it triggers this chain of events that creates mud, last year's video included something similar, but this was before this existed, so I had to hit a button each time. What I could have done instead probably was have an observer, but at the time I didn't know that you could get an observer to not see a piston and have them infinitely trigger each other over and over. So after 12, which is the limit for pushing blocks for the piston, it comes over here. It gets pushed over, and these get pushed over. I was harvesting mud, that's why there's just clay there. I have these dripstones here to make it into clay, because mud turns into clay that way. If you want more mud than clay, you just take the dripstones off and put them in that chest. Gives you the ability to customize. Unfortunately, you can't like move that stuff. And then you can cook the clay here if you want. And up here is a wheat farm, because you need wheat to turn mud into mud bricks. Right here is a mining trainer. So again, when you look at the XP sources, basalt gets you more than stone. So I made a basalt generator so that you could AFK this. Problem is, eventually your pickaxe is going to die, so I also I gotta replace that. There's supposed to be a dispenser here that spits out XP potions, which you put in here, and that's what these guys are here for. They're here for me to buy XP potions, which constantly spit on you while you're doing the mining, to prevent your pickaxe from dying, or you can just pay enough attention, come back in 10-15 minutes and save your pickaxe or however long. So where to now? Let's do the amusement park. So we've added an amusement park. More rides are coming soon. Ow. This is the entrance. Still some villager remnants. Here is the boat ride. So takes a little bit to get to max speed, just as the boat ride does. Yeah, and then you ride it like that. It's pretty cool. Yay. And then I just shift out, turn it off. We have bumper boats. And a Ferris wheel. All right. Ferris wheel. All right. And then this is the wood roller coaster. I forget which direction is forward, but we'll just go this way. Can I? Where's the? I couldn't see the button. Oh. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. I don't remember this bit. Nice. Ugh. Oh, going up. Whee! Oh, oh, oh. Fire. So that's that. And then got one more ride. This is the only one I contributed to. So I still need to do some things on this, but this one has alternate route options. If you have a bow on you, you can shoot target blocks and go down different paths. So we'll see which ones I hit. It's kind of hard to hit all of them, but there's a good amount of paths that allow you to go, have different rides each time you ride it. Just keep your eye out for each of them, and yeah. Oh my goodness. Free fall. Boom. I missed. Oh yeah, there's all those paths that I missed. Ah, fuck. Okay. I think that's the end of the alternate pathing. Now we go straight up. We're back to the surface. And now we have these little water jumps. Whoa. Okay, now it's dark. And now we're getting shot at. It's a skeleton. Oh, there's a creeper. Alright, that's the end. I missed. Alright. So that's the amusement park. Over here, we're going to just go over some Doink updates. Not Doink. Utopia updates. So right here I'm working on a library. So it's got like a little wizard hat. I tore down the inn. I finished the fisher / butcher shop. That's why you can see a cow, dinner boned, who is on the hook of the fishing pole. And in here is an auto fisher setup. It's what I use to get to max fishing. Anything else new over here? I don't think so. Okay, since we're over here, do I have a bed here? Yeah, I never sleep here. Alright, that's okay. Since we're already over here, we're going to go ahead and take a brief look at Survivor Island. So we had a Survivor, Nick built a Survivor setup over here. I don't want to like spoil myself on their camp or anything. So this was where we spawned in. Not spawned in. This is where we voted to the island, and then we all stood here, and we got specific hats to be on specific teams. There are challenges here. There's a challenge over there, challenge over there, and I'll show you my camp. So there's a challenge here. There's a puzzle game. We haven't done this challenge. I'm not going to look at it. We're down to the final 6 players, so there hasn't been a winner yet. But this is the yellow team's camp, which is where I camp out. And I think that's the immunity idol that we have because we win, because we're winners. We have our own horses. This one is Midas, the first horse we got. And then some more challenges. This was one that you had to build a rail and shoot some arrows. This was a land in the water one, which is pretty cool. This one's Connect 4. I won that for our team, like so. But yeah, Survivor Island. Look out for Nick's video on it, and maybe I'll link it in the description if I think to, whenever it comes out. And then I'm going to probably cut here. And so now we're at Pussywoods Estates, I guess. Here we have the LA farm. And we have a few new homes. We also have this park pond thing built. We'll start with Ballin's new home. He has a sniffer on his. Okay. More power to you. So in here he's got an aquarium. He's got his bedroom. Some armor. Sniffer sniffing. Upstairs. More upstairs. And then his basement. There's an iron golem. Got some armors. And his crafting stuff. I suppose I could show that too at some point. Okay. So that's Ballin's house. Back up, give it a view. And then we have two new modern houses over here. Gonna land on this yacht. So we have this one here and this one here. I don't know who owns this yacht between the two houses, but I'm gonna assume it's the bigger ones. A nice little statue here in the front yard, it looks like. Some bushes. And then the interior here, some skulk on the ground. That's a nice touch. And little patio in back. Oh, vines. Whoa, amethyst. Cool. This is a nice effect. And go on up here for the bedroom of the house. So you can see that right out there is the yacht. Jerry built all of these things, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Looks like 3 stories. Oh goodness. Is that 4 stories? Okay. So this is the prow. Okay, at least there's a steering wheel. I was concerned for a second. And it's got a helipad, which is good. I dare him to try to build a helicopter that's small. I believe in him. Alright, in here. Oh, it's bigger inside than I expected. I've been in here. I don't know why I'm like surprised, but okay, some outside I think. Little bar area. V for virgin. Guess that's what he is. Okay, and nice upstairs room. And a fire pit with swirls around it. Which looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, is that so, Archie? Okay. Now over here, there wasn't any development last year, but there's been a heck of a lot since then. So now we have an observatory. I don't know what block that is, but it's a nice roof. Oh, looms. Alright, looks like the bedroom of the observatory. Do we have all the way around? We do. Just one second. Just one second. I'm almost there. 1 second. Just one quick second. Okay, and I'm back. And this is the observatory. The view is large. I might advise him to put some skulk in here so it looks like it's stars. But it looks really nice. So a map of the Nether I think was a really good, not Nether, the end, because it kind of looks like stars, which is cool. And then we also have a windmill a working windmill. I'm just kidding. A windmill, which looks dank. I'm gonna get in here as well. Ye old mill, 223.24, so it's about 2 months old, a little less. Yep. Yep. Oop. Observatory one more time. Windmill one more time. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to the entrance of the medieval town being developed. Ow, fuck. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I just smacked my head so many times I'm completely disoriented. Alright. So Aaron's been building this. This is looks like a barn. Got a couple of medieval homes. A forge. With a nice water stream thing for quenching. A bridge, nice. Kind of a bizarre feel with the little tent. A little gazebo. We'll get that in a second. Oh. They have it all, but they're out of the boot, so do they really have it all? Oh, this is deep. Deep. Okay. Hello. Some more tents. Yeah. Back porch. Nice. Another one. This medieval town goes hard. There's a lot of it here. And then all the wheat that leads to the mill, because you gotta have wheat for a mill. Okay. And now over here is the castle. Castle paradox, or whatever you want to call it. Wish you could snip vines so they don't grow past where you want them. So that glass is cool. I haven't actually been here since he did a bunch of work. Got the back porch, patio, balcony, all of the above. So we're in the Princess Tower, obviously. No, why not? Looking down on my subjects. Broke bitches. Ow. Another tower here. Stairs to the back. Are there stairs to get upstairs? Probably. Looks like a basement in progress. Yes. Maybe a wine cellar or something. Okay, I don't know how to get to the second floor. Let's try the tower and then see if it branches off. It does. Okay. That makes sense. Cool. Let me go to the room with the glass and look out from it at least. Nice. And give it a flyby. Castle. Castle. And over here is another castle being built. This one is in progress. The way he's building it, I find very interesting. It's like level by level kind of dealio. In each pillar and all of that, it's pretty cool. He's also planning to replace the floor, I believe, with a completely different floor, which is a lot of work because it's a big floor. But I mean, if he's putting up this many walls, he can tear down a bit of the floor. So this castle's gonna be big. That's a nice castle too. And over here is the raid farm. Boom. Give it a little render time, and here it is. So it's got its own island. I built it on the water initially, and then I raised the base of it to fit this island because I wanted to add to this an iron farm. So there's a 4-piece iron farm here, and eventually you'll see an iron golem spawn up, and then it goes down there, gets burnt to death, and we get iron out of it. Additionally, down there is my little villager buddy. He's the one who starts the raid, but all of these guys kind of start the raid, to be honest. And then we go up here. I guess I could have explained too. I've made a floor every like 10 or so blocks as well, just to kind of make it look like it could be occupiable. In here is something I saw in some sort of Minecraft video where they built like a they built a big tower to defend themselves, and they used these little like fences because you can shoot through them, so you can shoot down at the people trying to like climb up to you and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. Where's the stairs? Right there. And you can also like walk across it pretty easily. Like, it's pretty hard to fall through. You can, but yeah, well, hard might not be the right word. Alright. And here we have all of the items being sorted. This is where the emeralds go. That's why it's empty. It's because I grabbed them all. But it does glowstone, redstone, and gunpowder. Everything else I have thrown away automatically. I can turn that bit off if I want to stack up some totems, but with how much we go through totems, like 1 a year maybe, I don't know, probably less than that, doesn't matter. So right now all of it's being sorted into a fire right here and being burnt to death. So then up here we have our cannons, some TNT and some cannonballs. This is like the wick that lights it or whatever. Everything up here, this whole island, as a matter of fact, is spawn proof. That needs to be the case. That way the raid spawns on that platform that I want them to, and the iron golems don't spawn anywhere down there that I want them to. So everything is spawn proof. And the way you do that is either with half slabs or with string. So I have a good amount of string over, and carpet does it as well. Basically any non-full block. That might be a spawn spot. I don't know why that was up like that. Here is something I kind of envisioned as how you would light your arrows. And then up here is more of an overlook station for people to look out and make sure like we're safe, or we can shoot from here. You can also hide behind cover right here. Here is where you store the the Illager captains. I have killed them all. I was doing some experimenting and stuff, so but they'll when the raid spawns, they'll all fall down this tube, and these boats will capture random things that fall. It'll be a witch or just a regular Illager or whatever, and you kill them all except for the captain, which you save when you want to refresh your bad omen. I'm not gonna trigger raid, but I'm pretty proud of these cannons. I think they look pretty nice. I think that's all for the raid tower. So now I'm gonna cut here, and like I said before, fuck. Cut here, and this is cut here, and we're gonna watch a movie. Like I said before, this is the cinema. We got all the movie posters. We got the tickets and the concessions and stairs. Jerry built this and made this movie for us. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and we're going to sit and watch and end the video this way.